Hey guys, today I want to be talking about agoraphobia and mental conditions that prevent you or kind of desensitize you to life and making you want to go out. I want to try to keep the video short, just purely for the purpose that I've recorded this 3 times and just really ain't happening. But I was speaking to a friend on Facebook like 2 nights ago, and we were just talking about our issues and stuff like that. And she's got a lot going on at the moment. She's got agoraphobia and she just find it really hard to deal with shit. I know that there are a lot of other friends of mine who are suffering from depression and everything else, which all leads into agoraphobia and anxiety. So I've been there, I've experienced it, and if whatever the hell I'm yammering on about actually helps you in some way, then I'm glad. When I was younger, like from the age of 11 till 16, I was pretty badly bullied, and I found it incredibly hard to cope with. Like, I didn't want to go out, I didn't want to socialize, so I had a skin condition and that made me look like a plum and stand out from 1,000 people. And yeah, I was fucking around with all my classes in school and nobody really cared about me. At least that's what it felt like. So that all led to me becoming like a rebellious child and everything else, and I got sick and tired of the bullying, so I locked myself away at home, and then I moved from house to house, and it stayed the same way. I just did not want to go out, I didn't want to move. I dropped out of school, college again, simply because I didn't want to go out, and that is how severe agoraphobia is. The feeling of being scared just to go outside and just to socialize and just to go to the shops. It's horrible. Feeling sick and physically throwing up and becoming violently ill because of that. It's horrifying. And I was 13 stone when I was 15 years old. By the time I was 16, I was little over 7.5 stone. Because I had been so ill the previous year through bullying and through just isolation. I wasn't eating, I wasn't doing anything, and to see that dramatic difference because of one condition, it's horrifying. After about a year, from 16 to 17 of just locking myself in a room, I decided that I didn't want to live that life. It was destroying the equality of everything, the way that I lived and just life in general. It was destroying it, and I really wanted more for myself than that, but I didn't know how to make things better. I had nobody there who had experienced similar things. My mum, she tried her best to help me, and as did my family, but they didn't understand it, and they said, keep going to college, keep going to doing your thing, trying to keep yourself occupied, and I didn't want to do that because I was terrified. I haven't really spoken about this to anybody other than my friend last night. No, 2 nights ago. And it's weird putting it on the internet like this, but if it helps my friend or if it helps people who watch the video, then that's my ultimate goal. So to wrap the video up, my experiences with the pharmaceutical drugs they give me to try and stabilize your mind and just all that bullshit, it doesn't work for me. It may work for you, but I don't believe that drugs are the answer. For me personally, I found that going out and thinking, I want to earn money, so I'll get a job. I want to have an amazing friendship group, and I want to be the best friend that I can be for my friends. I did that. And I had to think, I had to force myself to go out and do these things, and it was horrible. Every day I was thrown up. Every day I was terrified. I didn't want to get out of bed in the morning. I didn't get out of bed. I'd sit in the bath for 3 hours because I didn't want to get dressed, and I didn't want to go outside. And I got out of the bath, and I looked like a prawn, and you know what? I meant a prawn, whatever the fuck it is. I was physically too afraid. So if you are going through a similar situation, the best advice that I can give you to deal with that and to move on is fight for something. If not for yourself, fight for your friends, because your friends need you. Your friends need you by their side, yeah? Your family need you. But most of all, you have to think about yourself. The way I lost weight was life-changing, and it was horrifying. I said that word way too much. But enjoy life, because you only have one. And the person that I was speaking to on Facebook is by far the most intellectual, talented, amazing person that I have probably ever met in my life. Well, not that I know. And they deserve more to life than being scared of walking out of their front door. So I hope that you can find solace and you can find an answer to your issues and everything that's going on in your life. And I want to be there for everybody, not just that person, but for everybody who watches this video. I want to be there for you. So if you have any questions about agoraphobia or any experiences you may have had or are having, then let me know, and leave a comment down below, and I'll talk to you, I'll help you, and I'll just try and be there for you. That's something I never had, and if I think if I had that person to talk to who understood, I would have got over my issues a lot quicker. So leave a comment if you have anything. Don't be afraid to ask for help, because help is helpful. Be sure to like the video and share it with anybody you feel that would benefit from this, and I really do hope that what I've said is helpful. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and like I say, got any questions, let me know. Take care.